right. That boy Drew sabotaged us with that computer.
Hello, mic check, guys. We're checking our microphones.
How's it sound, Drew Drop?
We went on earlier, but we had technical difficulties, like always, of course. If you guys saw our expos, this is a mobile setup. That's why we have so many technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We're looking good now, though. I think we're ready to get on the charts. We're gonna reintroduce ourselves. Okay, let's see.
Excuse me. Oh, you're on TV, JJ.
Let's see. Yeah, it should be on TV. Please. What's going on now? Camera's not working.
What's going on?
Of course, it's not working right now. Of course.
Working?
No, now it's this thing's not picking it up. Okay, cancel it. That's all we gotta do again. Remove it. We got it again. Let's see.
Check, Mr. Drop. Can you hear me now? Alright, so Check. Can you hear him now? Check.
This is what we're missing. Last piece of the puzzle.
Oh, for the...
Yeah, so to have your feet in there.
Nice.
There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Can you hear us right now, Drew?
Check, Drew Drop.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, so we're redoing this again one more time. Sorry about that. But anyways, welcome back to Buddies More Crypto. On today's show, we'll be doing live technical analysis again. We're gonna touch up on some old coins that we did technical analysis on. Not old coins, but old videos of technical analysis. We're gonna go over some old ones, some favorite ones that the YouTube audience really likes. Anyways, my name is John. I'm the producer of the show, and I have here Crypto Papi. He is the brains of this operation. He's the one with the knowledge on crypto, a lot of a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of cash too, because of that knowledge. Can you introduce yourself? Because we have a lot of new subscribers, and we've just been posting videos, and we really haven't talked about ourselves a little bit.
Oh yeah, perfect. My name's Michael, aka Crypto Papi. I'm over here helping Jonathan with this channel by offering some insight on technical analysis from my end. I keep it super simple. I use a Fibonacci, a couple trend lines, red box of resistance, slash support for all of my technical analysis. I pretty much stick to the weekly time frame unless I really have to dial something in, as in like sell or buy orders. Other than that, I keep it super simple.
So yeah, we're here to bring you guys this information. Hope you guys find it useful. We know that we do, so that's why we're sharing it with you guys. I think it's good for us to put this out there, and not a lot of people are putting this type of technical analysis there. From what I see, they use a lot of indicators that aren't working for them, and a lot, sometimes when it's obvious because they're not really making money from the market. And Crypto Poppy has made a lot of money from the market, and that's how he knows his techniques work.
Exactly.
That's the proof is in the pudding, basically. But anyways, we're gonna get started today with technical analysis on Bitcoin. Take it away, Crypto Poppy.
All right. So earlier today, I was scolded by Jonathan, Mr. JJ, to keep the technical analysis under 5 minutes each. So what we'll do today is keep it to about 15 minutes each instead. I'm just joking.
No, it's because we have a lot more cryptos to look at today. That's why I said that.
True. No, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Go for it.
So to keep it short and simple, straight to the point, you can see here we've just been on a parabolic run. Back here, original move happened at the end of 2022. In December, we started coming back up to the upside, stalled out here at the red box of resistance at the time, flipped it as support, moved off of there and started creating some new all-time highs, retraced back down to the low $50,000 range recently. When was that? That was August 5th of this year, 2024, before we started to move up to the upside. We have our purple trend line here, right? From our two previous highs, a couple wick touch points there, and it's just extended out. And that trend line is acting as support right now on the weekly time frame. You could see here, let's zoom in and just look at it a little bit more closely. So we came above it, closed right on it. Next open, we wicked down to it before moving to the upside, and we're constantly getting pulled to the downside, but the beautiful thing about that is it's getting bought right back up. So that just shows me there's more buyers than sellers, and the potential for the upside is more likely to happen than potential to the downside. So again, to keep it short and sweet, potential targets to the upside once we clear these current levels at the 618 rough, basically current price is about $102,000. Let me adjust the charts, make it a little bit smaller. So next stops potentially could be our Fibonacci extension at the 618 at $114,000. Roughly say 115,000 roughly, but 114,180. Next step would be $139,008.43. So right now those two are on the table right here. I would say more imminent, more likely going to come in than not. And then our big overall Fibonacci from our previous high to our swing low, which our next stop point would be about $155,000. So,
and it's lining up with your Fibonacci extension too, huh?
Exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything is continuing to the upside. So from roughly current price up to our yellow Fibonacci at 155,000 is about a 53% move. Right here to the high $130,000 range, about $138,000, 36% to the upside, and then our $115,000 target, would be about 13% to the upside. So, you know, not too much movement to the upside to put us at these fib levels. And I mean, the trend is your friend, so we're more than likely going to continue to the upside, since that's all we've been doing as of lately. So the trend is your friend. Don't try to trade too much against the trend, and I expect a lot more upside than downside in the coming future.
Awesome. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me turn off the music. Sorry, guys. I'll just turn it off for now.
All right.
So no music, right? Let me know, Drew, in the chat. All right, so let's see.
All right, that was Bitcoin.
Short and sweet. It's going up. That's all we worry about right now. So it keeps going up, because that's going to drive, after Bitcoin hits another top, that's probably going to start cascading down more money into the other coins. And the next one that we need to needs to go to the moon, and all that money needs to transfer to, is going to be Ethereum. So we're going to do light technical analysis on Ethereum. Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Then go ahead.
All right, so the same thing, just like how we just looked at Bitcoin. You can see I have my yellow overall Fibonacci from swing high to swing low. Then I have my white Fibonacci extension from most recent swing high to swing low. A couple of random trend lines. I could delete these, to be honest with you, because we already broke out of these from a few weeks ago. Just a second. Could delete these, and you could see right now we're at $3,909.47. And again, just like Bitcoin, you could see that we've wicked down to the downside of the current weekly candle, but we've just instantly have been bought back up. So really, targets for Ethereum to the upside would obviously be breaking our previous all-time high of about 4,800 and about $60 per token. Might face some slight resistance at $5,256, just because that's lining up with our white Fibonacci extension. And if you could see here, we are playing pretty well with the white Fibonacci extension. So we may get up here and face a little bit of resistance. If we're to move up to the upside of $5,000, $5,200 range, currently we could potentially wick up to this trend line with our two touch points here from January 31st, 2022 and February 21st, 2022, and that's just been extended out. So this would be our levels up here to look for in the coming weeks of the, high $5,000 range, but I would say we're more than likely going to close in the low $5,000 range before continuing to the upside. And with Ethereum, once we start to move to the upside, like we've covered before, our overall Fibonacci, we have $7,312 on the table, $7,968 on the table, and just from there, it's nothing but upside with the Fibonacci levels. So again, before we really start creating new all-time highs, we have to break previous all-time highs and get through the $5,000 range before going into quote-unquote price discovery mode, where we know we're more than likely going to cool off or face a little bit of a rejection at. But again, Ethereum looks good. To keep it short and sweet, there's, again, just like everything else, there's more upside potential than downside potential because of the current market we're in.
Okay, awesome. That was Ethereum. Is looking great. It just needs to put its move in, and once that happens, hopefully that just is going to set the entire altcoin market off, and we'll see where we could go, guys. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's see it now. For the next one, what do we have here?
Bring it on.
So the next one is going to be AMP. The top, our top three, our big three right here. Okay, guys? Our big three.
Top three. This ain't number two or number three.
In our hearts it is.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Okay, so AMP paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame, data coming from Coinbase. Again, I'm not going to go over this again because all we've done is go straight to the downside, right? Once it was listed on Coinbase, pumped up to the upside, and all we did, we bounced around for quite some time, maybe about 2.5, 3 months, give or take a couple of weeks. And then all we've done is just melt to the downside, right? Chart zoomed out, looks ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. That just looks
it's just
insane.
going down. It's just like a slide.
Exactly. So now let's zoom in and look at more relevant prices.
There's some action going on down there.
Oh, there is. But Jesus, I don't like to see these red candles to the downside.
Yeah.
And as you could see here, let me adjust my chart just real quick before we get too ahead of ourselves. Here we go. Let's move this over and lock it back into place. Okay, I'm only doing that real quick because it looks like we're getting pulled back to it. So you could see the red box, a little bit of support. We melted through it, resistance on the way up, stayed below it, tried to pump above it, got rejected back down, stayed below it for a long time, multiple months, just about a year or... No, so yeah, we were down below it for about a year before we rocketed back above it, got pulled back below it before getting rejected to the downside, and now we're repeating our move from the earlier this year of March of this year, but we didn't quite wick as high as that previous move over here. You could see we fell just slightly short, and now we're already coming back down to the downside. Hopefully this time it acts as support, strong support before moving up to the upside. So upside potentials for AMP would be mainly, because I already have them marked out. The Fibonacci I'm not looking at too much with AMP, but a main level over here, because all I did was look at the candle bodies here. You could see you have wicks just about coming down to it, wicking through it, candle bodies sitting on it, more candle bodies sitting on it, wicks going through. You have opens and closures. That's 0.02429. So basically 2.5 cents is a movement I'm looking for in AMP. Another movement here, just like I said before, you got a couple wicks through it, and this red box was drawn on the daily time frame just because it has a little bit more data. But another level for AMP would be 0.03493. So 3.5 cents. And again, onwards from there, about every cent movement until we start breaking the all-time highs. And, you know, when AMP price gets a little bit higher, those movements, like when we get to 2.5 cents, we would be 100% movement away from 5 cents. So really, once we start getting a little bit higher, a little bit more money flowing in with minimal sells with AMP, then we'll just start moving to the upside. But a lot of chop in the current area. I hope we stay above a penny, even though we're not above a penny currently. Let's hope to get back above a penny, reclaim it, and not come back to it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's been holding up pretty strong around the point, 0.009, right?
Yep, yeah.
But yeah, it just needs to break that. What was it, 0.016?
Yeah, at least, yeah. Maybe 1.017.
Yeah, so yeah, it just needs to surpass that, and I think we'll be looking at
you got to put the camera on you.
We'll be looking at more upside in the future, hopefully with AMP. I mean, the community is going really strong on Twitter. Everybody's hyped up because we haven't seen these numbers in a long time.
Right.
I mean, from March, I mean, that was an amazing.
That's so long.
That was, yeah, it's been a while too. So before that, we hadn't seen nothing like that.
True.
Okay, so everybody has a lot of hope for this coin, and we're very invested in this coin, so we want it to do good, and we think it's gonna do good. Hopefully, it copies XRP's move.
True.
All right. So the next one, somebody requested this on yesterday's live stream. XYO.
Oh, we're already getting into new coins?
Yeah. Those are the ones that get the most views on YouTube.
Switch the camera.
Yeah, let me go to the charts.
XYO.
USD, there you go.
On Coinbase?
Yeah.
Or no preference?
Nah, no preference, but we prefer Coinbase, of course.
Exactly. All right, XYO, new analysis on this. Let me just zoom out, adjust the charts. XYO was listed on Coinbase September 6, 2021. So it's been on Coinbase for quite some time. And as you could see, the red line that goes along with the price, what current price is, you could see, look where we're sitting. We're sitting on a little bit of previous support. Previous support we melted through. Current price was a little bit of resistance, almost a little bit of resistance before just melting. So I mean, this chart kind of reminds me of AMP slightly.
Yeah, it looks just like it.
Yeah, but this has had a way bigger movement back up to some levels. Look at those wicks.
Oh, that is nice.
So let's see. Let's just look at some levels down here to the downside. Let's do a horizontal line. And all my eyes are doing is I'm moving this around. I'm looking at this wick. I'm looking at these candle bodies. I'm looking at the bottom of this candle body.
It looks like a resistance level right there, right?
Yeah. Well, now it would be support now.
Well, yeah, and support. It's been a long resistance level.
Say roughly right there. Let me change the color. All right, let me change the thickness. Sorry about that. All right, let me zoom in to take a look. Just see where some more levels would be. Yes, I like this white line as somewhere we could fall back down as support. Would be a great buying opportunity there. No real trend lines to the downside because we really don't have too many. I could draw a trend line between these two wicks, but it's kind of irrelevant with how high price is currently. So a good buying opportunity for XYO if it comes back down would be 0.01025, and then targets to the upside. Let's take a look here. Let's just zoom out. Let me get that horizontal tool. So now I'm looking at these levels here. So I'm mainly looking at the candle body there. Let me zoom in and show you. Top of the candle body here from November 29th, 2021. Bottom of the candle body here, November 15th, 2021. We've got wicks through it, a crazy green doji on that week. We have the wick to the upside coming through it. So I would say, and then I guess, yeah, let me do one here too. Let's get another horizontal line. I'm looking at these. Show you right now. So right here too, you could see if we're looking in here, you could see the top of the candle bodies here, sitting on it, wicked above it before getting closing below it, and just melting to the downside. A lot of candle bodies, wicks through, candle bodies, candle body. So probably a lot of action on the daily time frame for that. But I would say, you know, these are some decent levels for XYO in the coming future. I guess that's right on the wick too, where we were just rejected. So 0.03868 would be a great level to take some slight profit, at least maybe what you've put in, you know what I mean? So let's do from currently, that level to the downside to the sell would be 271%, you know, kind of what more do you want? Especially look at that movement happened in 1 weekly time frame, happened in 1 week. So from here, we would want to get back over the mid 3-cent range, just about 4-cent range. And then next level, we'd be looking at the mid 5-cent range before potentially putting in new all-time highs, or at least new all-time highs with the Coinbase chart, data coming from Coinbase. So, I mean, a coin like this, where it's already been, where's this? Just about 10 cents. A token like this, typically, if you would expect it to move, would be about 15 to 18 cents, maybe upwards to a quarter, depending on, you know, their circulating supply, things like that.
The stats, right?
Yeah, exactly. The things that I don't know on XYO. This is just solely some super basic technical analysis. So XYO looks good. It's already put in a huge movement. It seems like it's getting some type of support here. So, you know, hopefully, potentially it starts to turn around, and in the next 1 day and 19 hours, hopefully this current red candle turns green and starts to continue to the upside.
Yeah, I mean, if you hold in XYO, the person that commented that, if you're holding XYO, congratulations, you made some gains.
True.
Well, you gotta lock them in. So worry about that here in this channel. Lock in some gains whenever you can. We're not telling you to sell your entire bag, but at least, not financial advice, but at least trying to take out as much as you put in. If you're up, over 100%, and after that, it's good to always take out what you put in, right?
True, exactly.
Just to play it safe, especially if you're not as involved like we are in crypto, because when we talk to regular people about it, they get overwhelmed of how much action is going on with the price, where it's moving, so they're always in a state of panic, like when do I sell? So it's always good to just lock in some profits, and that takes the stress away. Even because you can't worry about, oh man, if I would have kept that coin, I would have made 5 times the money, 10 times the money more. But you can't really worry about that because you already made some profit. You should be happy, and you're literally just putting money into a coin, waiting around, and it grows into money, literally like a money tree. You plant in the seed, it grows, and you take it, but you gotta harvest the fruit. You gotta take those profits.
True.
All right, guys. So the next one is another new one right here. You haven't heard about this one probably, or if you have, even better. The next coin that we'll be doing live technical analysis on is gonna be Blast. Have you heard of Blast before?
BLAST.
Yeah, Blast.
No. Oh my gosh, it's on Coinbase.
All right, let me get to the chart. Go ahead.
Coinbase, you need to list Anvil.
Yes.
You have all of these coins. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you have me looking at?
I love that red candle. It's so beautiful.
Blast paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame, data coming from Coinbase. So it looks like it was listed on Coinbase June 24th, 2024. So let's take a look at Blast. Oh, it's getting bought up. So just by looking at it with my eyes, current weekly time frame is getting bought back up. So it did dump back down to the downside, but the buyers are there. The buyers are on Coinbase. Wow. Let's see. This one we might be able to put a trend line here, top of the red wick here from July 22nd, 2024. To this green candle wick here, December 2nd, 2024. And let's do that. Here we go. Perfect. Looks good to me. And let's see if we could have one to the downside, potentially. Let's see. The bottom of this green wick here, August 5th, 2024. With the, let's see, do we want to do that one? Or do we want to do this one right next to it? Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. So first touch point, August 5th, 2024. Second touch point, September 2nd, 2024. And then the lines are just extended out. So you could see here, we are bouncing around in between it. We dropped below it slightly, came back up, retested it before moving to the upside, to the upside trend line before getting rejected. Now we bounced off of the bottom, expect to ping around in here before either breaking to the upside or breaking to the downside. But based on current price and where we potentially could go, and we've already been relatively low, I would say we're more than likely going to keep moving to the upside, because that was a strong buyback right there. I know I don't have volume or anything turned on, but it looks like a strong buyback to the upside. And then upside potential is just tough, but I'll humble you guys and put a Fibonacci from swing high to swing low. It looks like it's this swing low here from November 4th, 2024. I'm trying to get that lined up the best that I can. So first movements would be here to the 618 at 0.02161. 78.6 would be 2.02553, and then we would have to break previous all-time highs, at least data coming from Coinbase. Mm-hmm. You have the mid 4-cent range. You have the high 6-cent range. So like a lot of the tokens priced around a penny, it's basically the same breakout points, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Blast, I don't know the team behind them. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to solve any real world problems, or if it's just a meme coin. But just like anything, any investment, once you're up heavily on your investment, basically from a penny to back to 3 cents. That's 200% gain. So, once you're in some gains, lock in some profit. Don't get attached to it if it's a meme coin or really anything in general. Just follow the basics of investing and you should be good to go. Put those profits into something like Litecoin, AMP, something other than Blast.
Exactly, guys. Somebody in the comment section was complaining about selling PEEP, and they got some profit, like 50% profit from PEEP, 15.15, and then he got into EOS, but then EOS dumped. So nice. He was not happy about that. But we talked about EOS, and we're gonna do technical analysis on that. But you just have to be patient now with anything. All your coins, if they're down, just be patient. If you're down on your Blast token right now, be patient. You might be up though. If you've been holding it for a while, you might be up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it was before Coinbase.
You might be up. But anyways, that was Blast. Hope the commentator watched this video that requested it. But move on. We're going to the next one. Now we're gonna do live technical analysis on Hex. The creator's name of the coin is named Richard Hart. We talked about him before in the past. We had some technical analysis videos on Hex, and I always like to compare him to Crypto Poppy because they love to dress alike. They love Gucci, Christian Dior, what else we got? Versace, Fendi, all that good stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
And they just have the same taste in clothing. That's why I compared them. And of course, I got a bunch of money.
Thank you. I thought I used to have the Hex chart.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I think maybe they had deleted it. Oh, it's right there. Right?
I just added it, but I'm sure I deleted it.
Yeah, you deleted it probably. Most likely you deleted it.
All right.
Is it in the pennies? Because the last time we did it, was like, it was counting the volume or some.
Anvil's going to give it a run for its money. It's 0.005.
Anyways, here's like technical analysis on Hex. Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead. Buddy.
All right.
Ooh, look at all that.
Can't even get it in the chart. Is this the hot coin? Went up and just splashed back down? Jesus Christ. Hex, it looks like its all-time high on this chart was about 51 cents. And its all-time low is, good Lord, and in the negatives. You see that?
Can you zoom in?
No, look at that. I'm showing you right there, negatives. Yeah. Look at that. Negatives. Wow. We're going to zoom in and look to the downside. So how does that work if it's valued in the negatives?
It's free.
Look at that. I'm not kidding.
Really?
It's in the negatives.
That's not the negative. It's not. No, you see, it's still, it's like how many? It's like 4 zeros, right?
600 zeros and a 1. Wow. So all-time highs are relevant on this end. Let's look at most previous all-time lows over here. Is about, oh my goodness, again, 1, 2, 3, if my eyes see it right on Jonathan's laptop, 0.0008264. So some crazy lows. And then, so something's going on with it, right?
It's kind of like, it's like the Hex community claims that it has a lot of utility because it's not on any major exchanges.
Okay.
So it's still very decentralized. So that's what they like about Hex, because it's not centralized. Because they like to compare it to Bitcoin and say, oh well, this is a better option to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is so centralized now. Which it is, because there's few players that hold a lot of Bitcoin now.
True.
So yes, more centralized. And it's not what the people wanted it to be. The people that believe in the actual, they're more hardcore on I want to own my money. No, I don't want to pay to touch my money. I want to have self custody of all my tokens, all my keys. So that type of crowd, basically.
Okay. Nice. So
that's what they like to compare. They like to say this is a better option than Bitcoin because it's completely decentralized.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm slightly impressed, but not really. I'd be lying if I said I was. All right, so monthly time frame, since the weekly time frame, there's so much data. There's so many swing ups, so many swing downs. The chart is huge. You could see even here, we're going from 12.5 cents down to 3 zeros, 0.000777 for the swing high versus the swing low. So Hex, tough to do analysis on, but when it does start moving, I remember how Hex moved before. We could just measure some movements out here. So from this breakout point on January 1st, 2023, top of that candle, to the very next month, 2 months later, excuse me, not the very next month, 2 months later, it went up 385%. So it has legs in it when it moves, so impressive movement. So from current prices, it is a lower low than these previous lows, and our previous lows were lower than those previous lows. So again, it looks like we're putting in lower lows, and we haven't plugged in a high yet. So I would say a high potentially for X would be the 618 at almost 8 cents, which is crazy to think about. It's at half a penny to 8 cents. Oh, Anvil, take notes. Take notes, Anvil. So half a penny to 8 cents, that would be a huge movement, absolutely monster movement of 1,393% movement.
That's nice.
So Hex has a ton of upside, especially it's been a decent amount of consolidation. It looks like it's starting to flip to go back towards the upside. And you could see when Hex moves, it's just going to move straight to the upside. That's all it's going to do. But again, Hex, I don't know how many coins are in circulation. I don't know if they're, capped on how many coins they could dump on the market. But Hex, a lot of upside potential, even to the, low 3 cent range from current price of about half a penny up to about the 3 cent range. That's still 435%. So that's still bigger than this 2 month movement here from February and March of last year, 2023. So look at how small that movement is compared to look how large these movements look. That's what happens when you're valued so low. Takes, you move a small amount, but it's huge gains. So Hex, I wish I could do more analysis on it. I just don't know too much about it besides the CEO. But look at that. There's so much upside potential from half a penny to 50 cents. Jesus Christ.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, he did mention that his coin, traders like his coin because of this. Because of the way it moves. He's being honest about it. Like, people trade my coin. And then that's okay. He knows how the market moves. So he's like, hey, it's okay if you want to, make profits on this, take profits.
True.
So, that's kind of I guess that's his truth, right?
That's why the SEC is watching him.
The SEC is watching him. They think he scammed his followers. Coin's still going. I don't know. We'll see. If that thing goes back up, then it's not gonna be a scam anymore.
True.
So
Till it comes back down.
Exactly. So, anyways, that was Hex. It was just nice to take a look at that again, and still doing crazy things right now, which is great for the Hex community. All right, that's it for Hex. Next, another popular coin on YouTube is going to be Songbird, SGB. They love that coin. It's a good token to be in, I guess. It looks just like... All right, guys, we're going to do live technical analysis on Songbird, SGB. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead.
All right. So I was calling it Songbird. S-O-M bird. Songbird, but it's Songbird. Like singing a song. Songbird. Okay, so Songbird, we still have a trend line drawn from last time. Everything's looking good. It's moving, making its little move to the up. A little move. It's probably a enormous move. Yeah, 0.006. wow, it's put in a good move. So let me measure that. So congratulations if you've been holding it. If you bought last month and you're still holding it, you're up 162%.
That's a good chunk.
The wick to the upside, 218%. So Songbird has put in a decent movement. Things are looking good for it. Let's switch over to the weekly time frame. Still on the monthly time frame from Hex. Let's take a zoom out and take a look. Looking at some so sells to the upside last week, right? Price tried to make a movement up, but just got rejected down by sells. And then the current week looks like it's been, bought up from the downside, coming back up. That's a strong candle to the upside.
Okay.
Man, if you're in Songbird, you'll be watching the charts the next 1 day and 19 hours because you want to see this candle body close probably. Let's just look to the left. Current candle body, if you get it to close above these two levels here from January 2nd and January 9th, 2023, if you get a candle body closure above that, you're going to be looking good. Let's do a horizontal ray on that. Just to look at those levels here. They are roughly right there. Change the color. White, okay. Yeah, so if you get a candle body to close over 0.01696, you should be looking good. And for the rest of the 1 day and 19 hours, that would be about a 12% movement to the upside. So maybe slightly higher to get above, to close slightly above it, but about a 12% movement to the upside for Songbird. And I mean, you could potentially be printing some new all-time highs on it, which is kind of crazy to say, but you would find some resistance here. We have our trend line drawn to the upside. Potential target where we could go if we just started moving right now would be 0.04 cents. Next week would just be slightly higher, and the longer it takes us to get to the purple trend line, the higher price is going to go. So Songbird looks good. Not really worth plotting Fibonacci just because, I mean, you're just straight up from, what was its high over here when it was listed? About 12 cents, and it's low on the current chart. Looks to be roughly 0.00353. So a lot of upside with Songbird. If you're holding, hold strong and be ready to have some sell limits placed in. But congratulations. Hope your investment's going good for you.
And that was Songbird again. We had to touch back on that one because a lot of people watched that video specifically.
Wow, nice.
Which was nice. I was like, okay, Songbird, people are interested in this coin. Well, I did a little bit of research, and I mean by a little bit, it was a little bit of research, okay?
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware of the...
Anyways, so Songbird is part of Flare. You know Flare?
No.
So it's basically another chain where what they're trying to make possible is to convert cryptos in their blockchain. So if you want to pay, let's say you want to use Ethereum and the other end receives XRP or any other token, they want to be the mediators of converting the coin in between transactions. So anybody can pay with any crypto. It doesn't matter what kind of crypto you're receiving, what crypto you're sending. I don't know why they're doing that, but that's what they're doing.
You better stop telling me about Songbird. They're trying to do something that Flex is already doing. They're not going to be able to compete. Not to make Songbird holders upset, but that's
what they're doing. I'm just telling you the information I found out about it. Okay,
nice.
And I guess Songbird, that's like the lower level tier, like the test net. That's where they test all their protocols, and then wherever they put it on Songbird, and then when they're sure that it's tested out, and whenever they do their audits, and then they goes to the next level, which is the Flare network. That's what I understood from it. So probably more technical than that, but like I said, I did a little bit of research. Anyways, that was it for Songbird. You guys are looking good. Hopefully you guys print some more money. The next coin that we're looking at is gonna be Ren, another popular one. Ren.
Ren was popular?
Yep, Ren is popular too. All right, I'm gonna hand it over back to Crypto Poppy. Oh, before we do that, we do have a like comment. Thank you, my producer right here, my co-producer, Billy Bob. What's going on, fam?
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for tuning into the live stream yesterday. Appreciate you.
What was his Twitter, if you could say his Twitter name, if he doesn't mind?
You don't mind that we say your Twitter name, Billy Bob? I think it's Billy Bob too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it seems like he's a public figure, right? Nice. But anyways, I know you mentioned something about having spaces on the 20th and that you wanted to have us on the spaces on Twitter. We'll see how Crypto Pop is feeling if he wants to join the crypto space.
Yeah, if it's Twitter Spaces and I could be on from my phone, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, be ready to hear some kids though, because I'll be on my way to Disneyland.
Yeah, so that's when are you gonna leave?
I believe the 20th.
Oh, you're gonna leave the 20th? Okay. Yeah. But we'll play by ear. We'll see if we can do this, right? Because his birthday's coming up, if you guys didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
His birthday's coming up. So anyways, okay, so thank you, Billy Bob, for checking in. All right, let's get back to it.
You said he had a question.
No, he didn't have a question. He just said, what's up? What's up,
Billy Bob, what's up?
Anyways, all right, so the next technical analysis we're going to do is going to be on Ren. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, Ren. My cat's going to start meowing. That's my cat's name.
Let's see.
Kylo Ren. Okay, so Ren, weekly time frame, paired with the US dollar, data coming from Kraken. So everything's looking pretty good here. Well, not really. Price, it was, started high, came low, went back up, and that's a roller coaster. That's a couple month roller coaster right there. Just to get rejected back down over the next few months. Relief rally, came back down. This trend or this horizontal ray we drew on last live, that's a level where we could potentially go in the near future. Oh man, Ren's not looking too good. I take that back. So you could just see here, just look at it. You see how we have chop, but as we're chopping, we're just coming to the downside, right?
Yeah.
So let's get our trend line tool out here. I'm going off the top of this red wick on August 15th, 2022. Second touch point, I don't know. I'm kind of liking this level here. From March 25th, 2024. Just plotting it right over the top there. And you could see here we have a trend line that's acting as resistance over the top. We're not getting a leg above it. And when we did just wick above it, we were instantly rejected and rejected hard at that. So let's plot another trend line from the bottom of this red wick, June 13th, 2022. Second touch point we could have here. I know we got some candle bodies through there, so I don't like it that much, but let's still just plot it there. Let's lock these into place. Okay, so you could just see we have a little channel to the downside, right? We're just steadily moving, and it looks like we're going to oh man, we get into the negatives. Well, I thought we could potentially have a little bit of a leg lower.
No, we don't have legs.
But no, yeah, let's just zoom in and look. So it looks like Ren mainly now is just more so about ladder buys and dollar cost averaging to potentially wait for it to put in that movement to about the 25-cent range. So I wish there would be more to do other than this channel, this downward channel to the downside. But Ren, until more money starts to flow into it till people, and or it could be the REN organization themselves, the company themselves,
selling
potentially just dumping.
Well, it kind of makes sense
tokens.
because let me tell you guys why. A little bit more research now. Do some more research on REN. So just Google, right? Whatever. So this is what happened. FTX, like I said before, they didn't know exactly what was going on, but they were involved with FTX. Okay, so when that went down, this is what happened. Okay, FTX through his partner company Alameda Research took control of the team behind the REN project in 2021. REN is a platform that helps move cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin between blockchains, making it easier to use in different crypto systems. FTX wanted to use REN's technology to grow its own ecosystem, especially on Solana, and improve how assets could move between blockchains. But when FTX and Alameda collapsed in 2022, it caused big problems for REN because they were funding the project. So FTX was the one giving them the money.
Wow.
So as a result, the REN team had to rebuild the project called REN 2.0 in a decentralized way to survive without FTX support and to avoid any legal trouble tied to their past connection with the FTX. So that's why they took it off the Coinbase exchange, because it was on Coinbase. That's where I bought it. That's where we bought it, right?
Yeah.
But I had to move it to Kraken. So that this was part of it, I'm guessing. So if that makes sense, what you said, that the team is probably selling tokens right now to get money for the actual project and stuff.
Right.
So that's just what's going on. I'm kind of stuck in REN too. So we're just
because he didn't want to sell when I sold. Years and years ago.
Miscommunication, okay? Miscommunication. But anyways, that's what happens, okay? But thank God it wasn't one of my biggest bags. It was not. It was I'm not gonna say it, but it wasn't that much compared to everything else that we have. It wasn't as much, really. But anyways, that was technical analysis for REN. It's not looking good for us, guys. Okay, so we just have to play it out. Okay, hopefully, truly the altcoin bull run is gonna raise the tides for all the crypto boats, and we'll get back to the all-time highs. Anyways, that was REN. All right, so the next one that we have in store for you guys, let's see. All right, so now we'll be doing technical analysis on EOS, another favorite from the YouTube community. Okay,
the original poop coin.
Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. There you go.
Oh, not Ethereum. We want EOS. Okay, EOS, finally we got one with something we could work with here. So EOS paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame data is coming from Coinbase. So let's zoom in and just take a look with what we're working with. Oh, last live, we are down from the last live.
What?
Last live EOS was $1.40. Now we're at $1.09.
No, don't tell me that.
So really it looks like we just rejected to the upside. A little bit more sellers than buyers, obviously, but we still have that good upside potential because we created a more recent swing high from our swing high March 4th, 2024, so earlier this year. So as long as the candle body closes above it, we're retesting currently as support over here, support. So we're just retesting it, and it already looks like we're already starting to wick back up to the upside. So EOS doesn't look too terrible. We're just waiting for momentum to carry back over into altcoins from Bitcoin, just because Bitcoin was going a little getting a little crazy there, even though it really wasn't crazy. It was like a 10-ish% movement to the downside. So EOS potential targets to the upside once we start swinging back up to the upside is our overall Fibonacci, the 236. This should be the easiest one to get to and get above. It is at $1.82. Next spot, we want to fill these with this wick over here from April 4th, 2022, and that's about the high $2 range, just about $3. So once we break through the $1.82, I mean, potentially we should shoot straight to about the $3 range. Then it's nothing but upside potential from there. So really we have the trend line here, a super aggressive trend line to the upside, which when we do get to it, we're going to be extremely close to previous all-time highs. But I mean, really, we have good movements, good spots for Ren. Again, the low $3 range, high $2 range. Then we would have to fight at the $4 range before getting to the high $4, low $5 range. So again, we're waiting for Ethereum to put its move in after Bitcoin calms down a little bit. But just look at the chart. Look at the weekly time frame on EOS. Really, we haven't really even started to the upside. And once we start moving to the upside, the chart's going to fill in and look a little bit better because we're going to have some volatility after just downward consolidation, super tight price action, super tight price movement before we start to explode to the upside. So potentially the biggest hurdle would be here at $6.43 because from here we just melted after mid-September 2021. So EOS needs some legs to get in there, but we need a lot more to happen before that happens. And that starts with Ethereum putting its move in.
Okay, guys, that was EOS for you guys, and we're still waiting on Ethereum. It's still going steady, moving up slowly but surely. We just gotta wait. That's basically it. Hopefully, another thing that's gonna set off the market again is once Trump actually takes office, because he's not president yet. He's an elect president, but he's not in office yet. That's gonna happen next year, January 6th. So hopefully after that, I'm sure something's gonna happen in the market. Hopefully it's good. I mean, most likely it will be when Trump was elected president, the market went crazy. That was literally the setup for the market. It was great.
True.
You're good, Drew? All right. So before we go on to the next technical analysis video, we have a comment from Big Al.
Oh,
from X
Big Al,
community.
what's up, man?
This is what he's saying. We'd love for you all to join our spaces. Academy, Ampera, Sashi Wallet, Soulflare, Electric Coin Co. will be there to speak on digital payments and mass adoption through Flexa payments.
Awesome.
So maybe, I don't know if we're going to be able, I mean, I could probably join you guys, but he doesn't want me to talk. You guys are going to want.
Oh yeah, we don't want John.
You don't want me to talk. You want Crypto Poppy to talk, but he might not be available to talk. It's not for sure yet. He's gonna be out of town. He's gonna go with his family and do another Disneyland trip. He loves going there because he could afford it. So it's not for sure, but I'm sure we're definitely gonna be listening in.
Yeah, I follow Big Al on X, so
yeah,
I'll stay in. I'll keep an eye out for when the spaces is going to be. But yeah, we will definitely listen in. But yeah,
we'll definitely listen in. So, but we now that we're building our the YouTube channel a little bigger now, and we're probably trying to get some more people together and do more stuff with the community. And we know that we haven't been able to do stuff with you guys, but we're very active on X. We're trying to stay connected to the community. But hopefully in the future we start more crypto shows come on and things like that. I know that Denver ETH is coming up soon.
Yeah, Big Al, are you going to Denver ETH for
I'm sure he will be going there.
Ampera booth or Anvil booth?
He said so far, you guys are the best. He didn't say it like that, but he said we're the best. Open invite, no pressure. Please enjoy your vacation.
Awesome. Yes. Appreciate you.
So are you gonna be a Big Al? Are you gonna be a ETH Denver? Let us know. But anyway, so in the meantime, while we wait for you to answer, Big Al, we're gonna go do our next technical analysis video, and that's gonna be, let's see, what do we have next? Another old but goodie. We're gonna be doing live technical analysis on Cardano.
Oh, Cardano.
Cardano.
That's the Spanish in you.
ADA.
That's the Spanish.
Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. That is a Spanish in me.
Oh my Lord, I haven't done analysis on this in quite some time.
I know. But look, let's see, did it come through?
Wow.
From that last time, I told you we're gonna revisit some old ones.
Yeah, it's bounced up to the 236, but nothing too great.
Okay.
So Cardano paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame, data coming from Coinbase. So our big overall fib, let me zoom in and get the bottom lined up a little bit more. This, let me unlock it and move it on over. So trying to line it up good with our swing low. Looks like that wick, excuse me, like I'm looking at the bottom of the red wick here, which is June 5th, 2023. It's a lot. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I have the hiccups. Lock it into place, and you can see here we just recently broke above the 236 fib level before getting rejected down to the downside, and we're getting bought right back up. And look what just so happens to line up with current price as the good old red box of resistance / support. So locking it into place here. Just scooting it over, locking it into place. So it looks like here it was a great buying opportunity if you didn't get in on some of the lows. So great buying opportunity to whoever, whatever bots were buying up down here. And then it looks like our next movement to the upside, we have our 618 Fibonacci level at the $2 on the dot range. You could see here, you could look over to the left from mid 2021, September, August, September, October, November of 2021. You can see here we just wick to it, touch it as support before moving off of it. Then we finally melted. Looks like a skateboard ramp right there. Boom. So really, we're just need to start overcoming our previous levels, our previous highs from the great bull market of 2021 before we melted. So on the table, you have the $2 range, then you have the $2.50 range before breaking some highs of $3.10. Then that's really when we're going to start moving. We could look at Fibonacci's. Okay, you have that $4.88. I know there's got to be more up here. $7.75. $10.63. So a ton of upward potential. It would have been a great buy to get in at 36 cents. Goodness, even down here, just the low 20 cents. This is a great setup in the making just because of all the news, all the money. The CEO is super open and in the news on a regular basis with Cardano. So a lot of upside potential. It's put in a great movement already. Let's go from somewhat of the swing low levels to the very swing high wick was just about 300%.
That's nice.
From current price, 240%, and that's just been over the past month.
Yeah.
Slightly over a month, about the past 5 weeks. So great it's already had some great upside potential. I would be hesitant about taking profits to potentially put back in, reinvest them down here, because it does look like Cardano is getting ready to just go straight to $2.
Got it. Okay.
Like it has that buy here, that just wick, just straight bought up. Over the current week we're in is just, that's impressive. And Cardano has a lot of tokens on the market. So that, to be bought up like this, that took a lot of money to buy it up. So a lot of upside potential for Cardano.
So they have a big supply then, right?
Yeah, they're in the billions as well.
Okay, got it. So Cardano, one of the good projects out there, seems like. If you're in there, you definitely make some gains already. I mean, you must have had to make some gains, or unless you bought it at the all-time high and never bought again, then you are not in gains yet.
True.
But anyways, that was Cardano. That was just an old token, not an old token, but an old technical analysis that we did on Cardano. So 35
billion tokens in circulating supply.
35 billion. Okay, that's a good amount of tokens. Anyways, all right. So that was Cardano. But before we move on to the next technical analysis video, Big Al responded to us. He said, "Secret special guest coming on too." I wonder who that could be.
Right. Awesome.
Whatever I can do to support you, please let me know. Yes, I am going. He's he's gonna go to Denver ETH, manning the booth and apply to speak on the same topic as the space. So they're gonna talk about digital payments at ETH Denver.
Keep us posted what days you're going to speak, because we're in California. We would probably just go up for one full day.
Yeah, just to check you guys out, see how you guys are doing. It'll be quick trip for you. You know, just want to support you guys out there. We could do it. So, and for you to help us, just spread the channel, have other people in the community, because you have a big pool in the AMP community. So have those, you know, just have them watch our channel, and if they like the content, tell them to subscribe. If they don't like it, they don't have to subscribe. But just that's how you can help us out. Just spreading the word of our channel. Thank you, Big Al. We appreciate you. But anyways, go ahead.
Pony asked if you can search for one called NAKA, N-A-K.
Oh, is that a real coin? I think it was just saying something dumb in the chat. Sorry, Pony. Okay, Big Al responded. Wonderful, thank you so much. And yes, I will be posting this, and we'll spread the word. Thank you, Big Al. We appreciate you for supporting us, and you know we love to support the AMP community.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We got your back like you got our backs. Anyways, for the next, we'll check out that one our friend Pony posted in the chat later. But before that, we're gonna go to the next one. Another favorite. We love this one too. We'll be doing live technical analysis on Litecoin now. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead, buddy.
Litecoin.
We really like Litecoin.
I love Litecoin. Let's see. Let's adjust the charts here. So Litecoin paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame, data coming from Coinbase. All right. So last live stream, we had 2 levels out here, 2 arrows, but those came through. So I deleted those. We still have our movement to about the $200 range. And from our, when I plotted this, we were 125% away from it. You could see here, we started to rocket up and just about come up to it. So a level for Litecoin, next level up would be about $200. The low $200 range would be the next target to the upside. Let's measure that. From current price to $200, we're about 63% away, but that could come through in the snap of some fingers right here. So oh yeah, Litecoin. There's so much money that flows into Litecoin, man. I love Litecoin. So just like Cardano, you could see here, we tried to dump back down. We came back down to the just about $100, which is our 0.236 fib level, and we were just bought back up. And look at our red box here too. Let me adjust the chart. Our red box of resistance, support, resistance. Support. We bounce all around. Look exactly where we're finding some support right now.
Okay.
Currently.
I see it now.
We're finding some support here, but ideally we do want to close above the red box.
Yeah, you want to close on a green candle.
Yep. Oh, it would still be red, but so the next week we could open up, just tap it, retest it, and rock it. Boom, let's go straight to $200.
All right.
So Litecoin, not too much to do. You could see we're above the trend line where we broke above. We're right in our red box of resistance, even though we broke above it. Things are lining up. There's not too much to say on Litecoin other than expect the moon to start coming into fruition. Because like I said, we've just been waiting for Bitcoin to finish putting its movement in before Ethereum, then Litecoin and the rest of the altcoins put their movement in. And as long as Litecoin's holding above the $100 range, I mean, it's not too hard for Litecoin to be back at all-time highs. I'll just say that. You could see here, when Litecoin moves, we get some volatility, but we just climb to the upside. So all-time high, roughly $420. I mean, Litecoin could do that. Litecoin could do that relatively quickly, but again, targets to the upside for the incoming meantime, $201, 245, 301. So it's roughly every $50, you know, is basically a fib level till we start to get a little bit higher, right? 263, 724. We could keep going. 985. But again, we have to break through these levels first. 201, 245, 301 before we could start looking at $1,000 a coin, Litecoin. But again, you know, we've done all the technical analysis on it. We've went over all of it. We have our Fibonacci from recent swing high to swing low down here, extended out. So it's the Fibonacci guiding us to the upside. And again, you know, Bitcoin needs to do its thing. Ethereum needs to start breaking its previous all-time high before Litecoin starts doing the same.
And that's it for Litecoin. And we're gonna keep repeating this line about Bitcoin has to move and already moved. Then Ethereum has to move,
right?
And then everything else moves. So we're just gonna keep repeating it until it happens. It hasn't happened. Ethereum is going fairly slow, but it's going up. So we just gotta wait a little bit. We've been waiting for a really long time now. So all this movement, it just makes the market seem like it's happening so fast.
True.
It's happening so fast. Like I'm already thinking the bear market is gonna start the next month because it's just, I know, but I like to play conservatively because I feel like when everybody gets super overhyped, that's when things that usually don't play out how they think it will, when everybody's too excited about it, right?
True. And this is something too I would like to talk about in a live stream when we're not covering so many tokens, is something that I talk about with Drew on a occasional basis, is that, you know, not everything goes up forever, not everything goes down forever. Bear markets last a lot longer than bull markets. So don't expect this bull market to last too much longer. I mean, you could just go back in time. Put me back on the chart real quick.
We're going to go back on the chart real quick.
Just look. Let's zoom out and just look. Right? Make it
the bear market
super small. We don't even have to measure it. Look at a lot of sideways movement, even though this was beautiful movement. Things have went crazy. But look at, we move, we drop. We move, we drop. Then we start moving, drop, move, drop, and it's just been sideways. We haven't seen a sideways market like this in a very long time. So I'm expecting us to move hard, move up to the upside, make some insane all-time highs, and then let's get volatile, right?
Yeah.
Because look at this. We go up, we come down. We go up, we come down. We go up, we come down. So a lot of sideways movement. At the time, man, in the,
2018.
Mid 18 through about early 19. This was stuff like people didn't see in the crypto space, right? All we're doing is just small movements and coming down, small movements coming down, small movements coming down. Then we started to move back. People didn't see a lot of chop like this in the crypto space before this, really. It was just, we're not behaving like a typical bull market, right? You see spikes up to the upside, crazy hundreds and hundreds of percentage to the upside before coming back down just as much, then spiking like 2/3 of the previous high, then coming back down and just up and down, a lot of volatility. Now it's a lot of sideways movement.
Do you think it's because what's it called? There's more people getting in.
Yeah, more people, more money. So many people are so happy with, a couple percent gains, the bots. And it's mainly the bots. It's not just retail traders.
There's
a lot of bots.
There's a lot more variables in this market.
Exactly.
I mean, and also you have the big institutions now that jumping in.
True.
With even much more deeper pockets to play with the market. They play with the stock market. They're definitely going to play with the crypto market, especially after they realize how crazy the gains are. Because it doesn't seem like they realize that yet. They're just looking at it for the utility, but they don't really talk about how it moves really.
True.
But anyways, that was that for Litecoin. We love Litecoin. We sponsored the Litecoin Summit 2022,
Yep.
right, in Las Vegas. It was amazing. We met Charlie. We met the creator of Litecoin, and we also met Tyler, the creator of AMP. We love AMP here. But anyways, that's that. Next one we're about to do some live technical analysis on Zcash. So I'm gonna wait for Crypto Papa to pull that up real quick. He has to load it. All right, let me hand it over to him.
All right, Zcash paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame, data coming from Coinbase. So you could see here how on Litecoin and Ethereum, how we rejected slightly to the and Cardano, how we rejected and started coming back down to the downside, and that wick got bought up instantly. This wick needs to get bought up to, just my guesstimation would be about $68 to continue a lot of bullish movement for Zcash. We can't get a huge red candle like this so early into a pump. So Zcash, to continue its momentum, look at the weekly time frame in 1 day and 18 hours to close at least $68 to really continue the huge bullish movement to the upside. Targets for Zcash to the upside, first target would be about $129, and that's just lining up with a lot of candle bodies, a lot of wicks, and again, it's mainly locked in and drawn on the daily time frame to get it nice and precise. But you see a lot of candle bodies, tops closing on it, bottom of the candle body opens, wicks coming through it, candle bodies, wicks, just straight to the downside, to the upside, to the downside. A lot of price action on it. So you have $129. You have the Fibonacci, the 618 at $141. But more importantly, our red box, right, where our wick needs to be filled. Wick needs to be filled at about $166 to $170. So when Zcash moves, don't expect it to stay between about $80 and $130 for very long. It should go straight up there. Once we start breaking the $80, $85 range, it should go straight to about $130. So Zcash looks good. Again, we have the technicals already done on it, so we're just looking at targets. Then another strong level would be about $160, just because a lot of these top of these candle bodies closures on them. You have some candle bodies too, some wicks, a little bit support, a little bit resistance, but $160. So those are some levels to watch. Then we also have our trend line, which if we move there with this current weekly candle would put us at about $175. So again, like everything else, the longer it takes us to visit that trend line, the higher price goes. Yeah. So Zcash is looking great. Let's just zoom out and look at that. Look at that movement. Boom.
Ooh,
so
that's
much
nice.
Consolidation, sideways movement, and now we're starting to curl to the top. Let's put in some of these big candle bodies. To the upside, that is.
I mean, Zcash, my Zcash bag is looking great. Oh, there we are. Zcash bag is looking great. I'm invested into Zcash. There's not much else to say about it. We just gotta wait till it starts going up and up and up, and doesn't stop. We're already thinking of taking some profits at the table once it gets to certain levels, because we're trying to lock in those profits. Remember, if you don't sell, it's not real. The money's not real until you sell it, until you have it in your hand, because that double, your triple money, you quadruple your money. It doesn't mean anything until you sell some of it, because then you could probably go back down to go even below your initial investment, and it happens quick.
Oh yeah.
It happens quick. We've seen it happen to a lot of people, so take some profits. Anyway, that was that for Zcash. Next coin that we're doing a live technical analysis on is going to be PolySwarm, NCT. And we like NCT.
All
Let me
right.
hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
All right, PolySwarm paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame data coming from Coinbase. And this one, just like Zcash, we have all the technicals done. So we have our red box of resistance currently. Hopefully we flip it soon and turn that into support. So let's see, last time we did the stream last week, John, price was at 0.02800. So price is down a little bit since then. So again, just like everything else, I could just say this one time and Jonathan could edit me over it. Current week, price came back down a little bit. Buyers bought it back up. So see what I'm talking about with Zcash right now, how I was saying it needs to get, that candle body needs to close at least a little bit higher. This is what I'm talking about. You want to see a bigger wick to the downside just to show you all that strength that's in the market. And look where we just so happened to crash down to as our 236 Fibonacci level.
Beautiful.
So NCT is looking good. Lot of upside potential. 618 is at about the high 3 cents, just about 4 cents. 78.6, mid 4 cents. And our movement here for our previous swing high is in the mid 5 cents. So we have our trend line as well. 2 touch points here. We have it May 9th, 2022. Second touch point here, June 13th, 2022. Trend line extended. So we're potentially looking to come touch this, come play with this a little bit, test it as resistance while we're getting there with our red box of resistance, and let's flip them both. Let's turn them both to support and start grinding to the upside. Big overhead targets you could see here with our Fibonacci. You have the high 12 cents and the low 17 cents. So let's see what's going to happen with NCT. Let's get that movement to the upside just like with everything else.
So with those candles, it seems like a lot of people started to caught on to, okay, we have a big dip in this big old bull market. Let's take advantage and buy that dip. And that's what it seems like people have been doing. So, which is good for everybody. It keeps the price up and we're going to keep going up.
Exactly.
So that was technical analysis on PolySwarm and CT. So that's that. For the next one, we got Compound. I got a big bag of Compound. It's not that big. I wish it would have been bigger because it's doing really great. But anyways, let's hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
So again, the analysis has already been done. Compound paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame. Data coming from Coinbase. We have our first touch point of our trend line, November 2nd, 2020. Second touch point, February 28th, 2022. And that trend line is just extended out. And you could see we came up, met that trend line, and were rejected from there. Look at that wick. Let's just zoom in more. Look at the wick just bought back up. So, I mean, comp, let's just look at upside potential for it. Upside potential, first we have to fill these wicks. So about $170, $175. And it's just upside is just crazy. All there. 365. Right, I'm looking at these candle bodies here. 361, I should say. These candle bodies here from September 6, 2021. $510, right? Then once we get to $510, we're going to 1,000. Look at that, 1,000 Drew movement right there.
Yes.
So Compound has so much upside potential. This is such a fun one to watch because it's moving so hard. It's leading some of the other altcoins. So Compound, I wish I could just sit here and talk about it more, but just look at it. There's not too much to do. We're right at that trend line. We just need to break above it, retest it as support, right? So we need either the current week or next week to come above it, maybe spike above it a little bit, retest it as support, and then let's go. Let's get to $365. Let's keep going. Because, I mean, look at the chart.
Ooh, look at that.
We need to move. We need to get back up in these levels, right? The mid $400 range, high $400 range. We need to get back up here. You know, we need that volatility back. Let's spike back up, create some chop before making an all-time high. So, sky's the limit for Compound.
Definitely, and it looks like it is.
Yeah, it's
all these
crazy.
charts that we've been looking at so far, they've been looking like slides.
Yeah, a lot, but the ones that are identical, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, I guess it's not too crazy because the entire market follows Bitcoin. So,
Right.
So it's not too out of the ordinary for us, right? But anyways, that was Compound. Compound is doing great. It's doing great in my portfolio as well, so we're happy here. Next coin that we have on the list is going to be Polymesh, PolyX, used to be known as Polymath. So let's get to it. Let's see.
Let me find it. No, these ones I haven't deleted.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Beautiful.
All right.
You got the technical analysis done. Right?
Yep. So the analysis is done. You can see we have a trend line from the over the top. We've got our 2 touch points here. We have our trend line from the bottom, our 2 touch points here, and it's just extended out. And you could see too. Oops, sorry about that. I'm trying to adjust the charts. You could see here, again, rejected down, and just the buyers have, excuse me, I have the hiccups again. The buyers have just stepped in and took over and said, not today. You ain't coming down here today. You got to start taking oh my gosh, taking yourself to the upside. These hiccups aren't messing around. So I would expect Polymesh, since it's visiting the lower trend line, I would expect it to put a movement up here relatively soon to the upside, to the top side of the trend line, because we're testing it as support down here. Let's go test it as resistance up here and hopefully break above it. But it's lining up here with our 68 cent range, right? You have some things just correlating a little bit. So in a couple of weeks, the end of January, looks like we could be back at about 70 cents. So that would be a nice movement from now until January. From current price to about 70 cents would be about a 90% movement. So Polymesh has some fuel left in the tank, and it looks like it's steadily starting to grind up to the upside. The most previous lows are higher than the previous lows before that, and the lows before that. So steadily the lows are getting somewhat higher, but the highs really aren't put in. We just have one high put in. And if we come up here to 68, 70 cents and get rejected, that's going to be a lower high. So Polymesh needs to get on its horse and start running to the upside and creating at least a new swing high. Okay. Oh, I need to undo that. So I just move that. There we go. Let me lock it.
Yeah, lock it in place. Beautiful.
All right, excuse me. But yeah, so Polymesh is looking good, but it does, buyers have stepped back in, but it needs to continue that momentum to the upside.
Okay, so in your opinion, so this bear market has gone on way longer than the previous bear markets you've been through.
Yeah, slightly, yes, with no volatility, but it's mainly this bull market. Everything besides Bitcoin and a few chosen coins, they haven't really had the volatility, the crazy spikes to the upside with the rejections back down, and then making a new high. Everything's so steady and slow, you know what I mean?
How's that making you feel?
I don't mind. Regardless of what the market does, I don't mind. It just doesn't, we're not in the bull market yet, which is crazy. Like last stream, we were talking about that, XRP put in a huge move.
Yes, Dogecoin.
But Ethereum hasn't moved. So realistically, those XRP, Dogecoin, things like that truly haven't put in their big move yet. Okay. So just imagine what they could be. Imagine what, Polymesh is going to be, Zcash, Ren, things like that.
Okay. Well, hey, good news for us guys, okay? Anyways, that was that for Polymesh. PolyX. Next on the list, we got an old technical analysis that we did on Chainlink.
Oh no, Chainlink. That's one I haven't done analysis on in a long time. But I know Link is rare. I know I didn't delete it. Yeah. Oh my lord, I haven't done analysis on it in quite some time.
All right, let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. There you go. Look at all that. Look at all that stuff you have on there.
Exactly. This is mess, is all that it is. Okay, so it was drawn from here, so I can delete this one. That was a Fibonacci extension. Then we have our big overall fib. Let's unlock it and move it over. Trying to line up with some lows here. Let's lock it into place. All right. So you could see here, well, let me move this over just another second. All right, extend this over, lock it back into place. Make sure this is locked. Perfect. Okay, so let's take a look here now that everything is adjusted over. Chainlink is moving great. We have our swing high from May 2021, swing low roughly right in here, June 5th, 2023. It's not lined up that great. Let me line up the bottom a little bit better. All right, let's unlock it. All right, so our swing low is right here, June 5th, 2023. Lock it back into place, adjust our chart. So you could see here, we came back down. We were rejected at the 618, which I have this red box as the wick needs to be filled. Also, this wick needs to be filled, but it's currently in the process. Man, that's from January 10th, 2022. Jesus Christ. That's going on almost 3 years coming up since it's finally starting to get filled. 1 month shy of 3 years. That is crazy.
But I mean, it had a good jump in, I mean, a little past the half.
True.
Like over a year and a half, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so everything's looking good with Chainlink. We came back above the 236 level. So realistically, outside of these red boxes, we have the 618 at $34.64. That needs to come through. Hopefully that doesn't get, come up and get slapped down as resistance like it's done in the past over here in mid 2021. So you have $34.64, $42.71, our all-time high at $53. Then you have $82.71, $130.78. So a lot of upside potential with Link. Link is a very popular coin, has a very loyal following. A lot of people are interested in Chainlink. A lot of money flows into Chainlink. So as long as we continue this upward movement, the sky's the limit. There's not too much to say on Chainlink besides that.
It's looking great since the last time we looked at it. Chainlink is looking amazing. Nothing much to say about it. It's going up. That's what we like to see.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that was it for Chainlink. But before we move on, we have another comment in the live chat. Big Al still watching right now. So he said, we'd love to see brief overviews of the tokens highlighted in the future. Love hearing your insights, Crypto Poppy.
Awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you for listening.
You know what? I think in the future we'll do some more. Right now, the reason we're doing all this technical analysis is just because the market is hot, it's moving.
True.
So there's a lot of people looking to see, okay, where could price go? Where should I be taking profits? And that's why we're doing that now. But I think like we said, this bull markets are short-lived and bear markets are long-lived. So once we start getting into that, to that point where everybody's stopping now, we're probably gonna change our content. We'll probably do deeper dives on coins, talk about their stats, their market cap, their what's it called, their what is it called, their coins in. What is it? Not rotation.
Circulating
supply.
Yeah.
Just get more into depth. Talk about their team. Look up what their team does, what the coin does. Get more into that, and also maybe do some more lessons on the actual trading, the actual technical analysis part of it. Looking at the candles,
the tutorials.
Doing tutorials back again. Looking at the candles, what a green candle means. The wicks. What does that mean if the wick is here? If it closes here? Like my Crypto Poppy was able to look at the candle and see, okay, well, this candle was bought up.
True.
So those types of little, those little nuggets of knowledge that we don't know about. We will start digging more deep into that after the market cools down. People just want to know where they have to sell right now. They don't.
Right.
They're not too interested in the technicalities right now.
Amen.
But anyways, let's see. Big Al replied, "That makes complete sense. Quit rapid fire, TA. I love it." Yes, thank you, Big Al. That does make sense, right? And then thank you for consideration when things slow down. The utility too. Exactly. So we're just giving what the people want. They want technical analysis, quick. They want their prices. Where do I sell? Where can I get in? Yada yada yada.
And John's just a chill guy.
I'm just chilling here, putting the content out there. Okay. Anyways, that's it for Chainlink, right?
Yep.
All right. So the next one, and this one is a fan favorite as well, Dogecoin.
Oh no!
But you wouldn't know about that if it was on YouTube. I think certain coins on YouTube are very saturated. There's a lot of videos made on them, so those don't get as many views. But the random tokens that we have been getting, what's it called? Asked for to do technical analysis on, they be getting a lot of views because I don't think there's a lot of people putting content on those coins on YouTube.
Okay.
So I think it's good for us to check those coins. But anyways, enough of that. Now we're gonna be doing live technical analysis on Dogecoin. Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
Oh, this one's going to be easy. This Dogecoin is going to be easy because we've already put in all the Fibonacci for current price, right? For to break our listing price on Coinbase. So you could see here, just like pretty much everything else, price dumped back down during this week and just got instantly bought back up, which is a sign of strength in the market. So like John said, let's take a look at some targets. So first target would be about 55 cents based on our Fibonacci. Next target, which I believe this would be an all-time high.
Yes, that would be all-time high because the previous all-time high was around the $70, the 70 cent price range. So that's definitely will be a new all-time high.
Nice. So then look to put in a high of about 85 cents. But again, it's Dogecoin. When it moves, look at that.
Look at that.
Poof,
Can you measure that for the people?
I could definitely do that. So from its low down here, October 14th, 2024, to current price, 285%.
Okay.
And that's been over the span of 9 bars, so
9
2
weeks.
months and a week. So less than 3 months, it's went up that much. From its wick high was 333%.
Okay.
So, I mean, Dogecoin, let's flip over to the daily so we could see a little bit more. The daily time frame, we broke out of the little formation. So we had our wick touch point here, November 17th, 2024. Second touch point here, November 26th, 2024. Then we had our 2 touch points over the top here, and we just extended them out. Looks like we're right below our trend line to the downside. So we definitely need to start coming up on Dogecoin just ever so slightly to get us back above this trend line. But again, it's drawn on the daily time frame, so it's not anything too drastic. Nothing, that's going to crash the market.
Nothing to worry about.
Right. Well, I just drew it there last stream just because it's hard to do analysis on Dogecoin. We're just either going straight down, sideways, or straight up. Hard to do analysis on that. But again, we have our upside targets, and Dogecoin, everything's looking good here. The buyers definitely need to start stepping back in. This is what it looks like on the daily time frame opposed to the weekly time frame. So buyers do need to step in with Dogecoin. All of our Fibonacci levels have been met with the current price. Now we're going to start looking to the upside. And that begins with, after 55 cents, that begins with creating new all-time highs.
And like we mentioned before, and we're going to keep mentioning it, Ethereum hasn't ever made this move, and Dogecoin is already going nuts. So once Ethereum moves, I believe that Dogecoin will go even crazier.
Yeah, just like John said, once Bitcoin cools off, money flows into Ethereum and that starts creating a new all-time high and goes parabolic and insane and potentially to $10,000, then look for, and then that cools off, look for the rest of the altcoins to start popping and mooning like you've never seen before.
We're not going to the moon. We're going to Mars.
True.
With Elon, okay?
True.
So anyways, that was that for Dogecoin. Let's see. Any more? Some clapping from Big Al. Thank you, Big Al. We appreciate you. All right, let's see. What's next? So, I know you gave me crap about this last time, about the homework you gave me. So, I did the homework, and you know that.
Oh, Big Al, please, I hope you're listening to this. Listen to the homework I gave out to some of my close friends.
So, the homework that Crypto Puppy gave was to find 3 to 5 cryptos with the 80 to 100 billion coin supply.
You didn't even do the first part of the question then.
What do you mean?
Of the homework.
Hold on, I got it on my
Oh, no.
No, it's all here. Hold on.
Okay. I take it back, Big Al.
No, it's all here. Hold on. Because you also wanted to know their circulating supply, right? Let me see.
You're failing already.
Oh, God. Hold on. Let's see.
The pressure's on. He's
Okay, yeah.
folded.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, so you're talking about the AMP part. Is that what you're
Yes.
talking about? But that's what the answer that for you on the X.
Yes.
So I didn't get the answer for that. I didn't answer the first part. Okay, I'm going to read the questions, the homework that Crypto Puppy gave you, all right? So, first question that where all the 80, Big Al probably knows this. Hopefully you're still
Oh, he does.
So please answer it for us, okay, Big Al? Okay, first, where are all the 80 billion AMP tokens? How many tokens are staked on to flex the capacity, and where are the remaining tokens? Number 2, find 3 to 5 crypto projects with a circulating supply of at least 80 billion to 100 billion tokens. That's current tokens in circulation, not locked up. Of those 3 to 5 crypto projects, how many tokens do they have in circulation? And what's each token's all-time high, all-time low, current price, and when it was a token created, dropped on the market? So I didn't do the first part, of course, but the other parts I did. So those are the coins that we're going to be checking out right now. So the first one we're going to be checking out, and I'm going to be answering some of those questions. Let's see, can you guys see my... No, it's number 2. Can you guys see I don't think you guys can see. Let's see. I have my iPad plugged into it, but it hasn't been working. Number 2. But anyways, I just read it out to you guys then. Okay, so the next one, get ready, is going to be VeChain. VeChain, V-E-T, like veteran.
Okay.
Yeah, so the market cap on VeChain is going to be VeChain. Market cap is $4.67 billion. Circulating supply is about 80.99 billion. Total supply 85.99 billion. Max supply 86.71 billion. All-time high is going to be 27 cents. All-time low is going to be 0.0016. Is ranked number 33. Market dominance is 0.13%. Launch details: the section of the project was 2015, and they had a market launch in 2017. It was an ICO as VEN, not as BET. I guess it was VEN before. Transitioned to its own blockchain and rebranded to BET in 2018. So kind of like Polymesh, they changed up things around. So. Yeah, so I'm gonna hand it over to Crypto Puppy. He's gonna look at this at this coin right now and see what he could do on it.
All right, VeChain looks good. It's broken its previous all-time highs, at least when it comes to the Coinbase chart. Looks like it was listed on Coinbase September 11th, 2023. So it looks good. You rejected to the downside, bought back up, but the difference is all the other altcoins are down here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have this exact candle look, but just down here to the downside. So, I mean, VeChain looks good. We could put a fib from swing high here, which I'm looking at February 26, 2024. I just put it off to the side so I could line it up with our swing low. Looks like right about there. And you can see here, just like we've talked about on Dogecoin, it's already fulfilled all of the Fibonacci levels down here and our 618 movement to the upside. So it looks like we're finding a little bit support at our previous highs over here. We're getting bought back up. If we start to turn back up to the upside, looks like the next movement would be about 11 cents. From there, it looks like we would go to 15 cents. So a lot of upside potential. It's already put in a huge move over the past maybe month and a half. Let's go from swing low to current price. It's up 200%, and it wicked up all the way to 313%. So great movement on VeChain, and it looks like it's going to continue its movement because it's getting bought right back up. So as long as Bitcoin continues to do what it does and Ethereum starts moving, VeChain looks like it's going to continue that upward movement.
How much was that movement? Can you measure that?
Yeah, it was 200%.
200%.
And then 300% to the wick.
Awesome. Yep. So that was
dang, that boy wasn't watching.
No, sorry, I was looking at the chat. I was seeing if Big Al answered.
Nice.
Since I know he knows.
Nice.
But anyway, so another coin from the homework as well. The next one, the next one's gonna be Tron, TRX. So Tron. Let me.
Oh, I have TRX.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so next coin that we're gonna do like technical analysis on is gonna be Tron. Let me read the stats for you guys. Market cap $23.97 billion. Circulating supply 86.25 billion. Total supply 86.25 billion. Max supplies is not capped. It doesn't have a cap on it. All-time high is 0.44 cents. All-time low is 0.001. Is ranked number 10. Market dominance 0.68%. It was launched in September 2017, and the actual, I think, project inception, so I guess probably they did an ICO as well, and then the market launched on the mainnet launch was on May 31st 2018, so it's been around for a little bit then. So I'm gonna hand it over to Crypto Poppy, and he's gonna do a little bit of technical analysis.
Perfect. Because there's nothing that I could do. It's currently at least all-time highs from data coming from Binance. This is the monthly time frame.
Yep, it came
data goes back, June 1st, 2018. There's nothing I could do. We're at all. It's
just going up, right?
The candled body is at all-time highs. The wick went up to about 45 cents. So, I mean, this is crazy. So I'm at kind of a loss for words. This just makes me so excited to see when AMP does something like this, when Anvil does this. Not Tron, not TRX. I don't want to see that on this chart. But impressive movement and impressive feat. I can't do anything besides find targets to the downside, which would be 20 cents.
Yeah, okay.
20 cents. Then you would have right here at 14 cents. You have these candles here at 10 cents. So downside potential is there, but I mean, the trend is your friend. Look at this movement. There's nothing that I could even say about that. That's crazy. That's
it's just too straightforward. Right?
It's so cool to see that. It really is cool to see that.
I'm glad we took a look at Tron because it met the requirements you were looking for. So Tron is just it's just going up. So if everything is going up, that's gonna keep going up.
True.
All right, so that was Tron. Next light technical analysis is going to be Telcoin. While he pulls up the chart, I'll be giving you the stats on that coin.
What's the ticker?
TEL. Tel, like telephone. So the market cap on it is $627 million. Ooh, it's not even at AMP level market cap yet. Circulated supply 91.65 billion. Total supply 100 billion. Max supply 100 billion. All-time high, 0.06 cents. All-time low, 0.000065, so 4 zeros.
Okay.
Rank 210. Market dominance, 0.00%. The project was created in 2017 and it was launched in 2018.
Okay.
So let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Let's look at that chart.
All right, monthly time frame, and it does go back on Qcoin to January 1st, 2018. We're going to stick on the monthly time frame because this has some big movements to the upside.
Got it.
Compared to current price. So movements to the upside, it does have a decent amount of upside potential. We have these candle wicks here, these two here from October 1st and November 1st, 2021. We could put a horizontal ray there. So when we do start moving to the upside, because we've already pretty much broke these candle bodies or getting ready to from March and April of 2022. So next movement looks like about the high 17 cents. So high 17 cents before we make a movement to 31 cents.
Oh, you mean 1 cent?
Oh my gosh, I thought that was
right. That's 1
I thought the decimal point was over.
So it's 0.01 cent.
Oh wow, yeah, not even barely over a penny.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not quite a penny yet. Excuse me. The next movement looks like it could get to about 0.017 cents, excuse me, before going back up here, probably to about this candle body here, the bottom of June, the top of July 2021 of about 3 cents, the low 3 cents. So upside potential, you have about a 300% gain to the upside up here. Again, I know, other than what you just said that I didn't quite memorize, the upside potential could potentially be there, but how many coins did you say they have on the market?
On the market, circulating supply is 91.65 billion out of 100 billion.
Okay, so they're pretty well have the coins dispersed.
Most of them are out there.
So nice. So I mean, potentially should get back up close to about 2 cents. And I would be curious if we were to just get up there and get rejected and we're going to start coming back down to the downside, create some new lows, or if we're going to flip this, turn it as support and start grinding towards the 3 cent range. So if you're in this token, I would say all eyes on 0.0177 range. Potentially take slight profits there because you could potentially start coming back down to the downside, or you could flip it and start creating new all-time highs. Okay. So Telcoin, you know, I would say it's a gamble, but if you're in it, maybe take some profit around the 2 cent range to see what's going to happen. Okay,
yeah. So that was Telcoin, guys. Just another coin we found doing the homework, right? So it's right there. So this was based on AMP. Crypto Poppy wanted to look at coins with similar supply, circulating supply, see how they're doing, and you know they're all kind of looking the same a little bit, right? Except for which one was it? Tron. Tron was the outlier.
That's so cool to see, though, man.
But that was, Crypto Poppy really liked that. But anyways, that was that for Telcoin. The next one on the list is gonna be Dent, D-E-N-T, Dent.
I feel like I've heard of that before.
So yeah, let me give you the stats on that. Market cap, $151.87 million. Circulating supply, 100 billion. Total supply, 100 billion. Max supply, 100 billion. All-time high, 0.11 cents and 13. All-time low, 0.00007048, so 4 zeros. Is ranked at 387. Market dominance, 0. The project was created in 2014, but it was launched in an ICO July 2017. Okay. So let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. There you go.
All right. So we've got Dent paired with Tether, monthly time frame, data coming from Binance. It's pretty low right now, I would say. It's awfully low. So that shows that there's a decent amount of upside potential. Looking at the upside targets, we have October and November 2021 here to go off of. Let's plot another one a little bit slightly lower. Have a lot of price action right in here. But so I'm mainly lining it up here off of March and April 2022, but we have a lot of price action on it to the left from the past, so I started it over here. So those are two levels right here that when Dent starts moving to the upside, we could go to 0.0032, then move up to 0.007, and that's some decent gains. I know doesn't really sound like it because it's what you're talking like, oh, not even a penny. So 100% movement to the 0.003 range, excuse me. Then to the 0.007 range, 325% movement.
That's a good movement right there.
Right, upside potential. Current monthly candle isn't looking too good, little indecisive, but it's moved up to the upside with a decent amount of sellers slapping it back down. You have a little bit of resistance from these candle bodies here, so it needs to overcome that, and it should go towards the 0.003 level before it decides, okay, is it going to get rejected there? Because a lot of price action on there, rejected, come retest this level as support before moving up, or is it going to flip it as support and move up to the upside? So Dent looks good. I mean, it's not a super new coin, but it doesn't have too much crazy price movement, and the Binance chart, the high over here is only 2 cents, almost 3 cents, not quite.
Well, that will be a big movement for it.
Oh, that would be huge. Yes. But so that's it with Dent. I mean, things look good, but this one seems like it's relatively bottomed out. It has a lot of upside potential.
Okay, perfect. So that's another one of those with the close to the 100 billion market cap, or all at the 100 billion market cap. I mean, not market caps, sorry about that. Total supply of coins.
Yep.
Anyways, that was Dent, D-E-N-T. It seems like it has a lot of potential for the upside. And the next one's going to be, and the last one out of those tokens with the 100 billion market cap. Let's see now. We got Stellar XLM.
XLM.
I know that's a popular one, right?
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, so we're going to give you the stats on that. The total supply of XLM is going to be about 104.3 billion XLM. Circulating supply is about 30.2 billion, so there's a lot not circulating. Market cap approximately $11.65 billion. All-time high 0.87 cents. All-time low 0.00112. So 0.0012, ranked number 18, market dominance 0.33. The project was created around 2014 and was launched around 2014 as well. So
beautiful.
I'm gonna hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead.
All right.
Whoa.
Stellar Lumens, right?
That's a W for winning.
True. Stellar Lumens paired with the US dollar, monthly time frame. Data is coming from Coinbase. So let's just plot a trend line here from our all-time high to our second touch point of, let me just lock it, sorry. So second touch point is this red wick here from May 1st, 2021. Well, it's the May monthly candle. So our two touch points here and extended, you could see we didn't quite get above the trend line, or touch the trend line. So hopefully that means that the current month, December, potentially January, we come up to retest the trend line before breaking it and creating new all-time highs and going into crazy price discovery mode. So you could see here too, we've just kind of slightly rejected, but we've been bought back up quite a bit, and especially we're at some crazy highs for Stellar Lumen.
Look at that candle.
Yeah,
that's
I'm going to measure it. So in 1 month, the month of November, XLM Stellar, with the top of the wick, it went up 570%.
That's crazy, dude.
So it put in a great movement for the month of November.
Only 1 month, too.
Exactly. And then you could see here, we tried to move up throughout December, but we just couldn't. And we came back down, but we're getting bought right back up. So that just shows that there's a lot of interest in Stellar XLM. So mainly, we need to break that trend line to the top, and it's nothing but upside potential, smooth selling, probably going to guarantee go over $1. XLM, I would say, probably will mirror what Cardano did, ADA.
Okay.
So it should, if XLM starts to move and really puts in a new all-time high and goes into price discovery mode, I would say mirror ADA, Cardano,
Okay.
because they're super similar in their numbers, you know what I
Okay.
mean? But XLM looks good. Let me take a look down here. Yeah, circulating supply 30 billion, so super similar to Cardano. So I would just copy and paste Cardano over to XLM if and when XLM starts to break all-time highs.
Okay, all right. So XLM is looking good. I mean, it's looking. What's that?
Take over. There you go.
Oh, yeah, XLM is looking really good on the charts. If you hold in XLM, congratulations. You'll probably make some big money on that one.
True.
All right, so then we got a few left here. We got 4 left, so you guys know. So the next one, the next light technical analysis is going to be LCX. That was another
We have
popular
that one here.
Yep, another popular one. Just another random recommendation from one of the viewers.
All right. LCX, we have the analysis done, and it's been making its move. Let's switch over to the weekly time frame away from the monthly.
Yeah, the last time we looked at it was December 5th.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nice, nice. Okay, so it's making its move in. Just like everything else, most things we've looked at, it's made its big movement over the past month or so. It's come back down this current week, and it's just instantly been bought back up. So as long as LCX closes on the 78.6 at about 32 cents, 33 cents, excuse me, as long as it closes above that, I mean, it's at all-time highs. So yeah, is this the one that its all-time high is crazy?
No. That was PolyX.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Oh,
And that was a glitch.
true. No, it wasn't. So as long as we hold above 33 cents in the current weekly time frame, I'll expect us to be LCX to get to about 60 cents, which is the next movement in the Fibonacci. And again, as long as we carry that momentum in, there's no question that we can't get to 92 cents for LCX, and that's going to come in quick because that'll be an all-time high.
Yeah.
So when we get there, we're going to move, and potentially $1.25, more likely than not. So LCX looks good. There's not much I could say. The analysis is done. The movements have come in, and they're going to continue to happen because the buyers are in there to step in when the sellers think they've got them. The buyers are coming in. So LCX looks great.
Yeah, I think the bull market has had an effect on people, and everybody's, I think everybody's on the same mindset of still not all-time highs. It's still not all-time highs. So they're buying the dip. It's especially I see a lot of the Bitcoiners talking about every time it dips, they try to buy it. They're going to buy it up. They're going to buy it up. So that's good for the entire crypto market.
True.
All right, next, related to Songbird, let's look at Flare since we talked about it earlier a little bit. Let me see.
What's the
FLR? FLR. Hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
Oh my gosh. Everything's on Coinbase. Come on, Coinbase. Get Anvil on
Anvil? Come on.
Get Anvil on Coinbase. All right. So Flare paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame, and data is coming from Coinbase. Looks like it was listed on Coinbase on, come on, get over there, April 10th, 2023. So it looks like from its initial listing, we wicked above it. So that's an impressive feat on its own. We could plot a trend line from swing high here, February 26, 2024. Second touch point's going to be April 1st, 2024. Well, I guess that's a bit steep, but that shows right there where, we started to break out, retested, and that's where we put our move in. But let's make it a little bit more relevant. Let's go from last week's wick to give us something a little bit more realistic. So, I mean, not too much to do. We could also plot a fib just to make it easier from swing high down here to swing lows. Right, roughly right about there.
Okay.
So again, it's already kind of made its Fibonacci move, right? It's come up, it's already came back to visit the 618. So we're kind of in no man's land. So we're either going to come back and test the 236 at 0.22. What is that?
2 cents.
Okay, 0.02.
Yeah,
So
0.02.
about low 2 cent range. We're either going to come back and retest that, or we're going to come back and power through this 618 level at about 4 cents, and then the sky would be the limit for Flare. Yeah, it's no man's land between the Fibonacci's right now. We do have the resistance of the overhead trend line coming into play, so hopefully that wasn't our slap down, and we are going to come back down to either the 236 or our previous low. So again, if you're invested in it or anything like that, I would say keep your eyes on the weekly time frame. But it's beautiful how the current weekly candle has been bought back up. Price came back down, bought back up, and it turned green because it's above the previous close.
Okay, awesome.
So Flare's looking okay. It needs to, like I said, it's in no man's land, so it needs to make up its mind. Is it going to come back up here and start breaking some highs, or is it going to dump down and start coming down to create some new lows down here?
Okay, awesome. So that was Flare related to Songbird, right? That was another good one. All right, let's see. So that was that. All right, so the next one that we have 3 left. Then, sorry about that, not 3 left, 2 more, and we're going to be done for
Oh, my
tonight's
guy
stream.
needs to learn to count then.
Oh, yes, I do. Anyways, the next one's Dash.
Oh,
love my Dash.
There we go.
Beautiful,
Some life
beautiful.
back into me. All righty.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Bought up.
All right, exactly, true. So Dash, we're going to stay here from our Fibonacci. You could see here we came up our 2 touch points, November 7th, 2022, second touch point, May 8th, 2023, extended out. You could see we wicked above it. We got rejected and we're right back below it, but we're holding above. Oh, we're down here. So just like Flare, we're in no man's land. We're below the 618, but above the 236. So Dash needs to make up its mind and get back on that horse quick. Come on, Dash. Let's get back up to the upside. So much is going on up here. We have our red box of resistance. We have our 78.6 fib level at $65, and we have our trend line. So let's see. We got too much going on to not continue to the upside. So again, with the weekly time candle closing, the weekly candle closing, and 1 day and 17 hours, we need to get back above the 618 at about $55 to continue our momentum to the upside. So it's either going to come back down to the 236 like we just talked about with Flare, about $33, and come and challenge these lows. Or we're going to get back on that horse and continue back above $55 and start creating some highs, get above about $77 to really start putting in some moves to 114, 172, and we could keep going from there.
What was the all-time high for Dash?
Oh, Dash is crazy.
Yeah, so let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, it's all-time highs up there. Say 480. Round up slightly, yeah, say $480. So,
Okay.
I mean, just look at how low we are. We need to start getting back up and getting a nice green candle to the upside for Dash.
Okay, that's awesome.
Dash looks good.
Dash looks amazing. It's still looking good in my bag as well, my portfolio. Okay, guys, so we had a long live stream today for technical analysis. The last one, but not least, is going to be Fetch AI. Let's take a look at that. Hopefully you still got the chart for that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't delete that.
Perfect. Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy again. Let's look at
Fetch
that.
AI.
There we go.
All right, we've got the analysis done. Let's take a look here. We have our Fibonacci from swing high to swing low. We've got 2 touch points on our trend line to the upside, 2 touch points and multiple candle bodies to our trend line to the downside. Current weekly time frame, we came down and we're creating that wick to the downside. We're getting bought back up. We do need to get back above, though, the fib level here. Why do I have that extended so far to the side? So again, just like with the past two coins we looked at, we're in no man's land. 618 above, 236 below. We're either going to roll over to the downside and start challenging these lows over here, these previous lows, or we're going to continue to the upside, get above $2.41. Next movement would be $2.88 before going ham, going parabolic. I'm just zooming out to make sure there's no other previous all-time highs, to start plugging in some highs. $5.20, $7.97. So before we can meet those levels, we got to decide here. Are we going to continue to the upside, or are we going to roll back over to the downside? Fetch AI, it's up to you. Bag holders of Fetch AI, you got 1 day and 17 hours left on the current weekly time frame to decide to either get back above the 618 or come back below the 236.
Okay.
The choice is yours.
All right, so that was that for Fetch AI. This I mean, I think everybody's at a crossroads. It seems like all the cryptos most of the cryptos that we've been looking at, they're at a crossroads right now.
True.
It's either the entire market's gonna go down a little lower, or it's gonna pick back up and go insane again, like it has been doing for the past couple months. So
true,
which is great for us. Anyways, that was that for today's.
One more.
What's up?
Naka.
Oh, no.
True,
Pull it up. Let's do it. We'll do it for Pony. We do Naka. N-A-K-A. That'll be the last one. Let's do it. Because, Pony, he's getting curious about crypto. He's waiting, yes. So I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy, see if he found it.
There's some paired wheel to Qcoin.
Yeah, let's...
Nakamoto. Oh, my gosh. This is
Nakamoto games?
Yes. Satoshi Nakamoto, so it's probably something based on the founder of or the creator of Bitcoin. Oh, it's games. Never mind, excuse me. Nakamoto Games. Oh yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is switch over to the monthly time frame since these candles are so crazy. Oh wow. All right, Pony. So it looks like it was listed on Qcoin October 1st, 2021. It did nothing but pump. From then, 1, 2, 3 months, it did nothing but dump all of those gains. Then for years, it did nothing but go sideways before it came back up. A little bit of chop, volatility. That's what we're looking at for the market now. Dump back down, and now it looks like it's starting to curve back up to the upside. So current monthly candle looks like we've been range bound slightly here the past 3 months. We've just been stuck in a little bit of a rut, but it looks like the current month we broke out, and we broke out decently. I guess not really. We broke out a little bit. Levels we need to get above on here, it would be here. I'm looking at this candle body here, the bottom of the candle body, then we have this wick here. So we need to get back to and above $2.17 before we could start continuing to the upside and breaking the $5.18. Then we have $5.84. So nothing but upside potential. I would be careful about investing too much money into it without knowing too much about it.
Perfect. Well said. Well said. Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit of what Nakamoto Games is, just so everybody gets a quick overview of it. So Nakamoto Games is a play-to-earn gaming platform when you can earn cryptocurrency by playing blockchain-based games. It uses the Naka token, which players can spend to access games, earn as rewards for winning, and use for voting on platform decisions. There are over 200 games across various genres, how do you say that? Genres, yes. And developers can create their own games on the platform. The Naka token is available for trading on exchanges like KuCoin and BitGet.
KuCoin. That's an exchange.
That's another exchange, yeah. So, okay, guys. So Pony, there you go. Naka, don't buy it. You know you shouldn't buy that.
True.
You know you shouldn't buy that. We got your financial advisor here with us. He said, don't buy that, okay? You can ask about it, but don't buy it. So anyways, guys, we did it. Another successful live stream. We did a lot of technical analysis today. Maybe in the next one we won't do as many. We'll probably cut it down a little bit.
Oh, please.
And next time we'll probably just, like I said, cut it down and just get more in depth and talk about more crypto related stuff, you know. So make it a little more different than this live stream. I think we had enough of that. And you know what? If you guys request a coin during the live stream, that's fine. But you know, we'll keep it short and sweet. The entire live show. It just make it more chill, not so much, not a little bit of structure for the next one. Maybe we could go live when Crypto Poppy has his birthday coming up, so maybe we do a little birthday live stream.
True.
If he's up for it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. When we first started the live stream, we were at 444 subscribers, but we're currently at 446 subscribers. So
beautiful.
2 subscribers during the live stream. So please make sure you subscribe. Over 90% of the people that watch this YouTube channel are not subscribed, which I'm not surprised because that's kind of how it works. But please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Help us reach our new all-time high or subscriber count. We're hopefully trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're on our way. So thank you guys for watching us. Thank you for growing with us. We'll catch up with you on the next video. Let me get off the stream.